Good morning, kiddos. Coach Troy here. Going to talk about this game today, Ticket to Ride New York. Going to do a little review and compare it to the other Ticket to Ride game. Do you need both in your collection? How different are they? Let's get into it. Now, for those of you who haven't played Ticket to Ride yet, object of the game is to collect points by making routes on a map. In this particular one, we have, looks like 1950s New York. Alright, so you're going to have your taxis, you're going to lay down routes between different parts of the city. Now to do so, you're going to be collecting cards of different colors. See, this is a pink one here. If I collect, say, 2 pink cards here, I can play those and collect a route from Gramercy Park to Greenwich Village, right there. Boom, boom. And then I would get the points, various points for that. Also, for collecting points, you're going to have these route cards here. Like for this one in particular, it is going to be the United Nations building over to, what is that? Midtown West. So I have Midtown West here. If I lay routes from here to here, I'm going to have a route that connects those, and I'm going to collect the 3 points on this card. You're going to play until someone gets down to everyone starts with 15 taxis. Once someone is down to 2 taxis, everyone's going to get another turn. And then the game is over. You're going to count up points. Whoever has the most wins. It's a simple, solid game, which I enjoy a lot, and there are many, many different versions of it. This one in particular I like because it's so tiny and it plays so quickly. Do you need both, though? How does it compare to the original game? Let's take a look at that. First off, there's the size. Alright, boom. Alright, much, much different with the size. You could probably fit the space of 2 of these inside one of these big boxes. So it's going to take a lot less space on your shelf. So that's always a plus because you never seem to have enough room. Another difference is the score tracker. On this map, there's a score tracker on the edge because you're hitting so many connections, you got to count them up and keep the count going as you go along. Though sometimes you always seem to forget 1 or 2 of your routes as you're going, and you're losing some points that way. This one, there's no need. It's so fast, it's so small, you don't need that. You're going to be able to count up all your points right at the end. And they have, instead of that, a nice little score pad here. Now, of course, it's Days of Wonder, so the quality of said score pad is very nice. It's in color. I mean, it's much nicer than a score pad needs to be. So, I'll take it. And the color scheme. This one is very basic in the color scheme, right? You've got your basic colors, your blues and reds and greens, just very, very basic. And this one, our trains are going to be more Easter colored, I want to say, with these ones right here. So if you like, it doesn't really seem to match the look of it, the taxis, but they do look nice, and there's a purple color in there, so that makes my girlfriend happy, so I'm happy, right? One similarity between the two, small cards are back, that's right. Now, unless you have the expansion for this, or one of the newer versions, it came with these small cards that a lot of people didn't like. I don't know, I don't mind them. I think they're fine. They're fine for younger children as well because they're going to have smaller hands, and they'll be able to manipulate these cards a little easier. The map is a lot smaller, so it's going to play a lot faster. All right. The train difference is it's big. You're going to run out. Normally, when I play Ticket to Ride, I spend a lot of time at the beginning of the game just collecting sets of cards so I can hit my routes in between. And then, I try to see if I can get more routes and get more points. So I have a lot more time in this to think about, plan my strategy. So if you like to do that, you're going to prefer this version better. This one, it's over so quickly. Really, you want to go out quickly, get a bunch of points, finish it quickly before other players have the chance to get points themselves. It seems almost like a race to finish in this one, where this one you have more time planning. Now, a scoring change that we're going to have is there is no longest route in this one. Like this one, you could spend some time and really try to outplay another player for that longest route, which is a nice 10 points. But in this one, they don't have that because the game is so short. Instead, you have these different tourist locations. So if you have a route connecting these tourist locations, you're going to get extra points. Now, these are clutch. These, I think, are very key in making the game a lot closer and a lot tighter. A lot of games have been won or lost based on who collected these and who didn't. So it's a great way to supplement getting those points between just the route laying and the route cards. They scale about the same. It's a pretty good two-player game because it's so quick. It is fairly open, so you're not cutting each other's paths off too much, but it can happen, but there's always seems to be a way to get around. It's just a matter of, do you have enough time to get around? That's the bigger issue. And this one too, two players, you're not cutting each other off as much as you are with four. With four and both, you can cut off, but again, it doesn't seem to be as much of an issue. I'd say it's a little tighter. This is because it's a smaller map, it's a bit tighter, and it's the time that's going to make it seem a lot tighter than the open regular Ticket to Ride here. So, if you have Ticket to Ride, do you need Ticket to Ride New York? And if you like Ticket to Ride New York, do you need Ticket to Ride? Well, I'm probably a bad person to ask because I have also Ticket to Ride Europe, and really you don't need both of them, but I like them both, and I use them both. So again, I'm a bad person to ask about that. But I will say that this is much more, the difference between New York and regular Ticket to Ride is a lot greater than the difference between Europe and regular Ticket to Ride. So this is a much faster game. If you want, you could play maybe 3, even 4 times this game in the time it takes to play this game right here. So if you prefer that, a much faster game, it's a tighter game. The points are going to be much closer. If you like that, then you're going to like this one better. If you like a longer game where you get to think about it more and just spend your time building up your plays and building up your routes and then executing, this is going to be the game for you. So it all depends. If you're looking more for a filler, this one right here. If you're looking for a longer game that you're going to play over, that you want to actually invest some time into and create something, it's one thing I like about this is looking at the end of the game and seeing my trains and my routes as they go all across the maps. It looks nice and you have a sense of accomplishment. You're not going to get that with this game here. Although this actually does work very well as almost a tutorial. Like, if I'm teaching and I'm not sure if someone's going to like Ticket to Ride, most people do, right? But it's not for everybody. Some people don't, they think trains are boring or whatever, I don't know. But they might not like this game so much. So if you teach them this game, you're pretty much teaching them this game as well, but you're not investing as much into it. Therefore, if they like it, you can move on. If they don't like it, all right, we're going to find another game. So I think both of these games do have a place in your collection. They definitely do in mine, and I think they do in yours as well. There's other versions of this too, if you have like the Ticket to Ride Europe and then the Ticket to Ride London. I haven't played London. I'm sure there are a couple little differences, but I'm sure that the differences between these two and those two would be about the same level. So yeah, I'd say if you like it Ticket to Ride, this is a good pickup. Alright, this has been Coach Troy showing Ticket to Ride. I'll see y'all next time.